Okay. So how many types of inductive effects are there? Plus I effect and minus I effect. So plus I effect is shown by electron releasing groups. And these electron releasing groups, these stop. The electron releasing groups produces negative charge in the carbon moiety, and minus I groups being electronegative, they withdraw the electron from the carbon chain. They produces positive charge in the carbon moiety. And based on this, now we are going to discuss the stability of carbocations, acidic nature and basic nature of organic compounds. Okay. Okay. Now please tell me beta, what is carbocation? In chat box, tell me answer. నాకు ఒక మాట చెప్పండి. What is carbocation? Carbocation. Hello? Because many people have a confusion between carbocation, carbonium ion. Okay. Do you have an idea that you should not say carbonium ion? C plus, very good. Okay. I'm happy that you people are responding. Some of you people are responding well. Okay. Now applications. Application means uses. Okay. In what way it is used? Okay. Application means uses. Manaki ela help avutundi. Uses of inductive effect. Now there are two types of inductive affecting groups, plus I and minus I. The first thing, we'll take the stability. We'll discuss the stability of carbocation. Okay, stability of carbocations. So what is carbocation? Carbon is positive. Okay, carbon is positive. Okay, now here I'm writing 4 carbons. I'm writing 4 carbons. 4 carbons. Now each carbon is having a positive charge. See beta, whenever you have a carbon with positive charge is a carbon cation called as carbocation. Carbocation. And it is an electrophile because of having only 6 electrons. After heterolytic bond cleavage, it lost its electron. So for this, there are 4 types of carbons. There are 4 types of carbon. You know, primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. We don't take here quaternary because a quaternary carbon means itself is having already 4 bonds with 4 different carbons. So a quaternary carbon never form carbocation. Yes or not? Common sense. Yes or not? A quaternary carbon never form. Quaternary carbon never form. A quaternary carbon never form a carbocation because jaldi mute kar. Because already it is having 4 bonds. The carbon can have only 4 bonds. 4 bonds. So by loss of one of the bond, totally the carbon loses an electron. Carbon loses an electron. By loss of electron, carbon gets positive charge. So it's a common sense. Always the carbocation formed by methyl carbon, primary carbon, secondary carbon, tertiary carbon, but not by quaternary carbon. Okay, you can't say. Okay, so here I have written the 4 carbons. All are what it is, carbocations. Now the first one is CH3, methyl. It is also primary. The second one is CH2, CH3, ethyl. Now this is primary carbon. The methyl also primary. Listen, any carbon attached to the one carbon directly is called as primary. Next, here I'm writing one more. This carbon is attached with the 2 different carbons. First carbon, second carbon. So this carbon is attached with the 2 different carbons. It is a secondary carbon. And next here. Okay, this carbon is attached with the black is carbocation, carbon with positive charge, and this carbon is tertiary carbon. This black carbon is tertiary carbon because it is directly connected by 3 different carbons, tertiary. Okay, Now, I hope you all know that when you take the carbocations, any charged species, charge in the kuda unstable kadu, all are unstable. But among these, which is more stable? అంటే ఏది ఎక్కువసేపు స్టేబుల్ గా ఉండగలుగుతుంది మనకు తెలుసు we know in the SN1 and SN2 reactions. Yes or not? SN1, SN2. In SN1, in a nucleophilic first order unimolecular reaction carried in tertiary because the tertiary alkyl halide can form stable carbocation. అంటే అది టెర్షరీ వచ్చేసి సింగిల్ గా స్టార్ట్ చేస్తుంది రియాక్షన్ స్టార్ట్ చేసి ఒక కార్బోకాటైన్ ఫామ్ చేస్తుంది ద కార్బోకాటైన్ కెన్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ ఫర్ సమ్ టైమ్ whereas primary cannot be stable ఎందుకంటే ప్రైమరీ పైన ఉన్న పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ ని ఆ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ సాటిస్ఫై చేయడానికి వేరే గ్రూప్స్ లేవు కాబట్టి సో ద చార్జ్ ఇంటెన్సిటీ is more on primary compared to tertiary. So in tertiary, due to plus I effect of alkyl groups attached, the plus charge intensity decreases. As charge intensity decreases, stability increases. So primary alkyl halides undergo SN2 mechanism. So primary alkyl halide along with the base SN2 mechanism. Okay, so see here what is happening. The stability of tertiary is more than the secondary. Secondary is more than the primary. Primary is more than the methyl. Why? Because here to satisfy the positive charge, okay, to satisfy or neutralize the positive charge of this carbon, there are three adjacent attached alkyl groups. So these three plus I groups donate the electron to this positive carbon. So therefore what happens? This positive charge effect decreases. As charge decreases, stability increases. So here three groups are there. 3 units of inductive effect. Since the alkyl groups are positive, they are electron releasing group. From methyl to carbon, electrons are donated. So here what is the group? It is a plus I affecting a group. So if any plus I group attached to the carbon, it is positive. So it gets electron from the alkyl groups. Then charge intensity decreases. Charge satisfaction takes place. Stability increases. And next in secondary, two groups are there. Okay, to this positive carbocation, there are two attached carbon which releases electron. So here the addition of electron from two sides. Therefore, the intensity is the charge intensity is more compared to tertiary, as the plus I groups are 2 units. Then in primary, only one group. So as the plus I groups increases attached to the carbocation, the positive charge intensity decreases. As charge decreases, stability increases. So the tertiary is more stable carbocation compared to secondary. Secondary is more stable than the primary than the methyl due to plus I effect. Okay, or if you attach to the carbocation and now I have taken the plus I effect. Now if I take minus I effect, what is minus I effect, ma? What is minus I effect? The minus I effect group is what? Electron withdrawing group. Now to the same carbon, okay, which is positive carbocation. This time I'm attaching the chlorine like group. What is chlorine like group, beta? What is chlorine like group? The chlorine, if it is this H2 plus group is attached to the chlorine. What is chlorine? The chlorine is minus I effect. Means this group will take electron from a carbon. Yes or not? This group will take electron from a carbon. Already this CH2 is positive due to loss of electron having more positive charge. But when it is attached with the chlorine, which is a minus I group, then once again this carbon loses electron and the electron is moving towards the chlorine through sigma bond. Therefore what happens? The intensity of this positive charge much more increases. So it is one group. Suppose if the two chlorine atoms are attached, if the two chlorine atoms are attached, what happens from the both the directions? Both the chlorines are withdrawing the electron. So what happens here in primary? Say the charge, the positive charge is 1 unit. It will become 2 units because of 2 units of minus I effect. Because these groups withdraw the electron. And next, if it is this positive carbon, carbocation attached to the 3 chlorines. So all the 3 chlorine withdraw the electron from this positive carbon. So therefore, what happens? This loses much more electrons. So out of this, which is more stable? Where you have more positive charge? This first one, CCl3 plus is having more positive charge. So more is a positive charge, less is a stability. So in this case, see here, it's a special molecule. You may not find in the book, but maybe asked in the material questions. So the first one, this one is more stable because only one I group, one minus I group. Then second one is more stable compared to this third one. Okay, because in third one, 3 minus I groups. So just remember that the stability of a carbocation increases as plus I groups are more, and stability decreases as minus I groups are more. Okay, and next we'll take the acidic strength. If you got to practice cheyalama, you practice my notes and book, you will get answers. Okay, the next step we'll go for the second one, acidic strength. Acidic strength of carboxylic acids. What is carboxylic acid, beta? RCOOH, carboxylic acid. For sake of convenience, to understand better, I will open the structure. Okay, this is RCOH, where at this carbonyl carbon, the hybridization is sp2. Therefore, it is triangular planar. So now you know that according to Bronsted-Lowry theory, any substance having tendency to release the proton H plus is called as proton donor or acid. So remember, the carboxylic acid, or whether it is sulfonic acid, or whether it is a phenol, they are Bronsted acid because they release H plus ion. So here what happens? Now this is your OH group. Now here this oxygen is more electronegative compared to hydrogen. Therefore, it will take the bonding electrons. So who lost electron? Hydrogen. So hydrogen by loss of electron released as a H plus. The H plus is called as proton. H plus is called as a proton. So now you got here RCO and this is O. Since the oxygen is getting bond pair towards it, so it is getting negative charge. So this is what? Dissociation, ionization of carboxylic acid. But remember, the organic acids are weak acids. I hope you all know that. Okay, acetic acid is weak acid compared to the sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid. Yes or not? Hydrochloric acid. So the carboxylic acids are weak acid. The weak acids always be in equilibrium. Means here the unionized and ionized form of acid, they be in equilibrium, means in which both forward and backward reactions takes place. Okay, so this is what? Dissociation of acid. And I hope you know how to write the dissociation constant for the acid. I hope telusu anukuntanu. That is equilibrium constant. Telusu kadamma. K equal to product concentration by reactant concentration. So if the acid is dissociating. If the acid is dissociating and releasing H plus, if the H plus released fast, H plus is released fast, then said to be strong acid. Said to be strong acid. Or H plus is released slowly, then the acid is said to be weak acid. Weak acid. Yes or not? If H plus released slowly, the dissociation takes place slowly, then release of proton will become slowly. Slow proton donors are weak acids. Fast proton donors are strong acids. How, madam? ఇక్కడ చూడండి, నేను దీనికి మీకు ఒక dissociation constant రాస్తాను, that is equilibrium constant. Okay, so K is dissociation constant, nothing but for this reversible process we are writing the equilibrium constant, that is product concentration by reactant concentration. So for acid Ka, so what are the products here? H plus ion concentration into carboxylate ion concentration divided by reactant. What is reactant? Carboxylic acid. So if you neglect this carboxylate ion and acid, what is left? That here you have K is directly proportional to H plus ion concentration. H plus ion concentration means the concentration of H plus ion is more. The concentration of H plus ion is more if dissociation is more. Ka stands for the dissociation constant. So in what case the dissociation of acid will become more? If the group is attached to the minus I group. If the group is attached to the minus I group. Because the minus I group is withdrawing the electron from the carbon chain. So when the group is withdrawing, taking electron from the carbon chain, then this carboxyl group releases H plus easily, fast. So remember, the Ka dissociation constant is directly proportional to H plus ion concentration, which is directly proportional to minus inductive affecting groups. Now for this, I will take one example. Okay. First, I will explain a simple acid. See beta. See here, all of you. Take first example. Student ikkada. First, I am taking here acetic acid. What is the formula of acetic acid, beta? Acetic acid, ethanoic acid, CS3, COOH. It is acetic acid. First one. Next, second one. Just one example. Next, take second one. If it is to this COOH group, to the carbon directly chlorine is attached. Now, here methyl group is plus I group. And here chlorine group is minus I group. So what happens here? Just one example, then go. Here, it is sure that this H plus has to be released. To say an acid. Okay. So this chlorine withdraws electron from the carbon chain. Therefore, the proton released is here fast because the Cl is minus I effect. Whereas here, methyl group is electron adding group. It adds electron to carbon. And this carbon adds electron to this OH oxygen. Therefore, the release of this proton will become slow. Okay. So, plus I effect always decreases acidic strength. The minus effect always increases acidic strength. So based on this, I have given so many examples. So please, you go through the notes and work it. I hope you understand better. Thank you.